I've said this so many times, I love AJR. I've made several videos about them, and I don't feel embarrassed one bit. I'm very glad that I'm a fan of them. Like I said, I've talked about them, their studio albums, and I tier list some of their songs. But I'm gonna spice it up a little bit. Since I consider myself a real fan this time, after listening to all their albums, I decided to rank every single studio album that AJR has ever made. Now, before we begin, I just want to say, no, I will not be adding the singles or the independent albums. That will probably be set up for a different video. I am just going to rank the studio albums. You guys understand what I'm trying to do. Like always, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get this video started. This is the worst thing I've ever listened to in my entire life. This entire album is a remix disaster. A combination of remix coming over and over and over again, and it just sounds so awful. Like, how can people listen to this crap? Like, I don't understand. I'm not gonna lie, there are some songs I enjoyed, and it felt like songs AJR would make today. But some of them had the remix problem. Take the song Woody Allen, for example. I enjoyed Woody Allen, just the only gripe I have with it is the stupid sounds. Like, I mean, AJR is known for having odd sounds in their songs, but this takes the cake for me. It is beyond weird and goofy and stupid. I don't really like the sound effects from Woody Allen. It's a terrible bit of mixing and it sounds so awful. As for Big Idea, it is the worst thing I've ever heard in my entire life. It is not good. Like the big tools and the mic and a big, like, it sounds like a freaking low budget animated movie I'd see on a low budget streaming service on Tubi. Like, how can a normal human being hear this? Like, this is not natural. Whoever listens to Big Idea, I'm sorry, you need some help, bro. And as for Thirsty. Thirsty is so awful, my eardrums bleed just listening to this trash of a song. There is nothing good about this song. To the terrible remixing, to the terrible yodeling, I just couldn't sit down and properly enjoy this song. It was just so bad. The meaning of the song is just about drinking water. Now take that message and mix it up with a terrible auto-tuned song and beat. That's what Thirsty is. I just can't stand this song. It is terrible, not a good message. I mean, it's just about drinking water, but what I'm trying to say is I don't care about the message because it's stupid. It's overall just a lazy song. Like, come on, AJR wasn't even trying. I'm sorry, they were not trying on that song. And yeah, I get it. They're young. They're first starting out. This was their first album after all, but this is just so atrocious. I guess the best songs in there were Infinity, My Calling, Pitchfork Kids, a little bit of Woody Allen, Living on Love, Big White Bed, The Green in the Town, and Growing on Bleecker Street. But good God, are the rest the worst. Oh my, they're just so bad. Terrible beats, terrible remixes, just terrible everything. I just don't like it. I mean, I guess I enjoyed a little bit of I'm Ready, but that's not the still. I just hate The Living Room so much. The Living Room is the worst AJR album of all time. Hey, y'all thought I was joking? I still want her number. Hey guys, don't get me wrong, this is a good album. I listen to this album on repeat every day. Each and every album AJR makes has some kind of vibe or type of meaning to it. I feel like this album was about having mixed feelings. Some days you're happy, everything's great and sunshine. And some days are bad and it's so dark and lonely. And I gotta say, it did hit for me, but it didn't really hit the highest for me. But yeah, I had a fun time listening to this album. I didn't really have a bad time listening to it. Okay, Overture is a beautiful blended song. Just everything about it, to the I'm not dead yet, so I guess I'll be alright, to it's getting hard, so very hard to keep up. Like, that's just such a beautiful message. AJR has stated that this is their favorite album, and I don't blame them. If I made something as beautiful as this, I would be proud of myself as well. Like, the masterpiece is Way Less Sad, Humpty Dumpty, Ordinary-ish People, Bang, The Trick, Christmas in June. Even though I wish they could have done more, I still think it's a wonderful album to listen to in your free time. Something you will notice in the album is that AJR transitions every single beat in some songs. You would notice that in OK Overture, Bummerland, The World's Smallest Violin. Like, those transitions are just so impressive and cool. Like, I can't do that. I don't know who can do that. That is a beautiful bit of mixing right there. Despite me feeling that AJR hits you with the same message in this album, I really think it's a beautiful album to listen to. Each and every song is amazing. I don't really have any problem with any song that they've got on this album. Some songs make you feel happy and good, and some songs makes you sad. This album just gives you mixed feelings. Like, it's just so good. Even though it's not my favorite album, I still enjoyed OK Orchestra. This album's impressive, it is majestic, and it's very remarkable. I love the click very much. This is AJR's second studio album, and I'm pleasantly surprised. Like, this is a ton more better than Living Room. Like, it's crazy how they went from Living Room to this. I mean, they did a little bit of more remixing, but at least the remixes were actually useful. Like, some of the remixes in those songs are actually good. Now, there's 9 songs on the album that I think are fantastic, and there's 4 songs that I think that are kind of alright. The Click's Overture, The Good Part, Weak, Sober Up, Turning Out, Call My Dad, I'm Not Famous, Netflix Trip, and Come Hang Turning Out were the best ones in the album. That is just my opinion, y'all. Don't get mad at me now. It was this album that really got me into AJR. Like, if it wasn't for the click, I would have never really cared about AJR. Each and every song on this album gives you some type of meaning. Like Turning Out, if you're ready for love and just trying to see how you turn out as a person. Or I'm not famous. You're not a famous individual. You're just a regular human person like you and me. Just so many relatable thoughts and things that come from this album. I'm telling you, that's why I love AJR, because that's what they be doing. They be making relatable stuff that makes me enjoy them every single time. Like literally yesterday they made a song called God Is Really Real. Like, did you expect a song like that coming from AJR? Another thing I liked about this album is the clicking. I love the clicking noises. It totally matches the album. I thought it was a really cool reference. I just love the clicking sound, like that click, 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 click. It's just so good. I guess the only gripe I have is a little bit of the terrible remix. I mean, don't get me wrong, the remixes was very good in the clip, but some was just a little bit too much for me. I'm sorry. But the remix in the clip was very good. I understand your point on Call My Dad, but I'm sorry guys. I just love Call My Dad. I know it sounds stupid, I know it sounds goofy, but Call My Dad is just good in my opinion. And that also goes for the deluxe album. I loved every single song on the deluxe album, but I love the click very much. It's a great step up album from The Living Room. I can't believe that this was the second studio album that AJR made after The Living Room. I really love the click. It is honestly drop dead gorgeous. Again, I still find it unreal that this came after The Living Room. Like, dude, yeah guys, I enjoyed the click. It is such an astonishing album, but it is not as great as... This is the best AJR album of all time, guys. I'm sorry. AJR's third studio album is the best album AJR has ever made, and here's why. I find every single song on this album relatable. It is inspirational, it is fun, it is quirky, it is beautiful, and it just sounds so good. I mean, I don't even care about the beats in the song. The beats and the music don't really bother me. I know that's a reason to trash on the album because the beats sound goofy. Don't throw my Legos, the worst thing I've ever heard. But it's the lyrics that get me. It's the lyrics that make me stay to hear it even more because they're so realistic and magnificent to hear. My favorite song on this album is all of them, just all of them. I don't even care. All of them are beautiful and amazing. The best part about this album is the lyrics and messages each and every song gives you. Like Next Up Forever, they're literally telling you not to give up, and if you're broken you can make your own thing so big for all the world to see. You can finally show it if you put in that hard work and that effort. That's what I love in that song. 100 Bad Days has top tier writing, if you know what I mean. Like 100 bad days made 100 good stories, and that good stories makes you interesting as a person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're saying you can do this. I'm not scared of you. No, I ain't scared of you. Laughing in their faces. I can do this. Like, it's just so motivational. I also enjoyed Don't Throw My Legos. Despite it having a weird goofy beat, I just enjoyed the message. It talked about not letting go of childhood things. I loved playing with my Legos when I was younger. Like, that was a good time. The Entertainment Tier is a good party song. I listened to that on repeat. Karma was absolutely phenomenal. I need a therapist. Beats, we don't talk about. Well, I'm Not Crazy is a really great song. It's like when you're talking to someone and they just relate to everything you say, and you're just like, wow, I'm not crazy. I'm going through this crap as well. Those are my main favorite songs. I mean, I love all of them. I love every song in the Neotheater, but those are just my main favorite songs. I'm very proud of this album. This album meant a lot to me. Bro, like I said, bro, this is an inspirational album. Don't give up. Just keep going. No matter what they say, no matter how many hates you get, just keep moving forward. Just do it. I'm not trying to sound like Shia LaBeouf, but just do it. And this is the album that made me love AJR. There are such great artists. They are so overlooked and overhated. I just love them so much, man. They don't deserve that. But that is why I love the Neotheater. Great message to keep moving forward, and it's just so, I keep saying this, but so inspirational. Like, I love that. So yeah, thank you guys for listening to me talk about AJR. Tell me in the comments how you would rank these albums. If you're new and liked what you saw, make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to spread that love, spread that positivity, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Oh yeah, one more thing before this video ends. RIP to Gary Metzer. I just heard that he passed away as of me recording this video. He was a great dude. I really wanted to meet him. He seemed like a very nice guy. You know, like one of these days, if I went to their concerts, I really wanted to meet him, dude. He was so supportive and so caring to these boys' career. Like, his sons are freaking awesome. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. We love you, Gary. We love you, AJR. Take as much time as you need to. TMM is not going anywhere. But yeah, RIP Gary. We love and miss you.